Okay, so hi dear all. This is Anjali, Tarot Anjali, Anju God, Prem Sanyogita, whatever you want to call me. This is day 13th, episode 13th of our journey. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about a very important topic that's related to stress, anxiety, and depression and spiritual awakening things, spiritual awakening symptoms, how my life almost got ruined, and how I recovered, and how I am just trying to stand up and start my life again. So this is a very important video, especially for those who are dealing with anxiety, depression, or stress of any kind, and or those people who are on their spiritual path and going through spiritual awakening symptoms or issues. This video can help you a lot. You should definitely watch till the end, and definitely share it with as much as people you can. Okay, so first of all, there is a very thin line, a slight difference, a very like what I'm not getting the exact word here. There's a very thin and fine line between anxiety, depression, and stressful energies and Kundalini awakening symptoms. You guys are going to be very shocked and surprised to know that every symptom that's actually connected to all these depressive energies is actually related to spiritual awakening, dark night of the soul. Then we shed old skin, then we go to the next level, then we go to the next level. I thought I have past that level, and now I am moving to the next level, and I'm feeling now the dumbest person alive on earth or something. I don't know how to say that, but I always thought whatever is happening with me is actually a Kundalini awakening my Kundalini awakening symptoms, and my spiritual growth is happening. That's happening for sure. But I'm going to share the signs and symptoms that I have gone through and what came out at the end. Okay, so I really don't have any idea from where to start, so let's start from here. When 5 6 years ago, I started to become very severely depressed, and I was not doing any kind of spiritual practices as such at that time, but I was very much into manifestation, law of attraction. I was learning about all of these things, and a little bit of meditation here and there. But since from the age of 16, I am getting these visions and energies of being a little different from others, not being able to fit in the box. Kundalini awakening and all these things were happening. And then when I got my past life sessions and record Akashic records in Osho's and Osho Himalayas, I got to know that this is a journey that I'm carrying from my previous lifetimes. So anyways, cut to, I used to read a lot of books on Kundalini awakening and watch a lot of videos on Kundalini and spiritual awakening and spiritual growth and everything. I got so excited. Then I at some point of time I became so depressed. I was not able to understand why am I so depressed, and I was trying to be okay from inside. I was from inside I was dying, continuously dying, but from outside my mind was telling me that it is Kundalini awakening symptoms and you should be happy because this is dark night of the soul or something. Then I stopped all the practices because I felt like this is not how it should be, and it's very difficult for me, and it's I'm not able to cope up with this kind of thing in my day-to-day life. So then I got myself tested. Then I had severe vitamin D deficiency, vitamin D deficiency, and then I realized that all of this depression was there because of vitamin D. So, for those of you who are going through anxiety, depression, stress, please get your vitamin D level checked. In India, there are very high chances, especially for vegetarian people, I guess so. I don't know if it's directly related to vegetarian thing or not, but it's directly related to sunlight for sure. Sunlight and good energies, good vibes, and exercising, moving your body. Uh, severe deficiency I had. Then I realized that all the symptoms that I was trying to attach to Kundalini awakening was actually a vitamin D deficiency. And then I had to take injections. And then now I'm trying my best to keep my vitamin D level in check with whatever way I can. I left milk as well. Before I used to as a kid I used to drink milk, but I left milk as well now. I just drink plant based milk. I'm a vegetarian, and in Haryana, like from where I belong, milk is a very important thing. We just have it, all of us, most of the Haryana people. I left milk because I used to get lactose intolerance with time, and most important thing, I have asthma, so it used to got triggered with milk, especially the buffalo milk, the heavy milk thing. So vitamin D deficiency caused me so many issues. It took me almost 1 year to recover, and then start my meditation, healing, and everything. Yeah, I still remember the horrible things that used to happen with me: back pain, anxiety all the time, depression, irritation. I feel like nobody is able to understand me, lack of growth, lack of this energy of wanting to do something in life, severe depression, severe anxiety. And I was trying to just connect it with Kundalini awakening thing. And then when it got completely fine, the vitamin D thing, then I started my journey almost immediately. And then I was doing fine. And then I was growing and growing and growing, and I was feeling good. The symptoms were less, and I was able to understand what is causing all of these symptoms and what was the issue. Then I started again, and Ho'oponopono and my ancestral healing, and learned a lot of Osho meditation, meditations, also Osho therapies also. These things I started, and I felt like amazing. Yeah, I felt like, oh my god, life is so beautiful, life is so good. Okay, cut to this year 2025. In Feb or March, I started getting severe issues. Then this time, what happened was, I felt like some earthquake is coming. I felt like my body is trembling, earthquake is there, my body is continuously in earthquake, like tremors, and a little bit of headache, and what else. I have heard, not I have heard, I have felt, I know this very, very well. When we start growing spiritually, we become hypersensitive, and we become more anxious than normal people because we feel too much. So I thought this anxiety, this tremors, and this left part of my body started getting numb also sometimes. Then I got myself checked 2-3 times, like check my heart, what is wrong with me. And then the doctor said, nothing is wrong with your heart is perfectly fine. Then I thought, because I keep on reading the books, this is the book, The Only Life, Osho, Lakshmi and a Journey of the Heart. This is about Ma Lakshmi, with Ma Lakshmi's journey with Osho. She was her assistant and her disciple. So few things that happened to her happened to me as well. And then I googled, I read a lot about Kundalini awakening symptoms again. I thought I am progressing, which I was. I thought I was progressing, and I was just moving ahead. And then few things happened with other people also who were there, or who were there on their spiritual path. Osho also, Swami Vivekananda also, and other spiritual mystics also. So I felt like, okay, I got excited that I am getting, the spiritual growth, and yeah, life is exciting. Again, I was trying to fit my physical symptoms into the Kundalini awakening thing. The strange thing here is, I went to the doctor 2-3 times, I got myself checked, and he said everything is perfect with you, nothing is wrong with you. I got my test done. A little bit of low HB was there. Vitamin D was perfectly fine. Other things were perfectly fine. A little bit of cholesterol issue that the doctor told me it is normal when we eat something at night. The tests come like that. Then I thought, okay, this time this is Kundalini awakening. This is my spiritual growth, and my Kundalini is rising. And the problem here was the actual symptoms got mixed with these what we call this medical symptoms, medical issues, and I was not able to separate both of them at the same time. The doctor gave me the green shade that yeah, you're fine, and all that. But from the last I think 3-4 months, whenever I start talking, like I'm talking too much, like for my videos I have to talk like maybe 13-14 minutes per video, and I made on an average 4 to 5 videos per day or 6 videos per day, and then the healing sessions sometimes, and then the personal readings. I used to get like very anxious. This whole thing, this jaw started getting locked. This thing started getting numb and headache. And can you see my eyes right now? The eye color is like dull eyes, right? Slurred speech is not proper. Right now also I'm fumbling, if you can feel it. Speech was not proper. It's still, I'm working on this. And the most important thing, I keep on losing the track of things. I keep on forgetting everything. While doing the readings also, while I'm doing the reading, I kept on forgetting what I said 2 minutes ago, 1 second ago. And in the videos also, I keep on saying it's Taurus video, then I say it's Aries, and then Aries in Taurus or something like that. And it's happening from 3-4 months now. But from last 1 month, it's happening very, very badly with me. Then I felt like this should not happen, because I am not that kind of person who's trying to force Kundalini to open up. I am doing it very gently and lovingly. Kundalini yoga, breathing exercises, then normal meditations, and I'm doing everything right that a spiritual person can do in order to gently rise their Kundalini and be on their spiritual path. Then I felt like, okay, I should connect with another doctor. I told them everything, and then he said you should connect with a neurologist. It might be some neurological problem. Okay, I thought, okay, maybe. Then let me tell you the symptoms again. Back pain, urination problem, frequent urination without any reason. I had to go to washroom 4-5 times back to back, and not proper urination. And then nausea all the time, and then not being able to eat properly, anger issues, irritation, mood swings, blurred vision, headache, heart racing like crazy, left side body numbness, all of this, headache, and severe depression kind of energy of, oh my god, I never, like, not feeling good about anything or anyone. I had to literally force myself to make the videos because I wanted to keep my channel running. Then I went to the neurologist, and after examining me, he said it's nothing, it's just anxiety, little bit of hypersensitivity. Let me see what exactly he wrote. This is the report. He said anxiety spells, okay, it's a somatization disorder, anxiety neurosis. And he said it's nothing to worry about. You just have to keep a check on your symptoms and you're good to go. I'm going to give you some anxiety pills and you're going to be fine. And I was like, okay, fine. If this is maybe. So then I felt, okay, fine. So it means that I'm good. I'm fine. There's nothing wrong with me. It means this is the physical, this is the Kundalini awakening symptoms. This time, this is definitely Kundalini awakening symptoms. But Then disorientation started happening. I felt like I'm falling on the left side, I'm not able to walk properly. And then he gave me some blood test to just rule out some issue. And then when the blood test came, it was severe deficiency of vitamin B12 this time. You can go on Google or YouTube, search for vitamin B12 deficiency issues, especially in vegetarian people. I was so shocked. I never felt so, you know, depressed in my life when I got to know that this was happening because of one single deficiency of vitamin B12. You know, if you have less vitamin B12, you can literally go in coma. You can literally go to coma. Your nerves are so weak. Your nerves become very, very weak. So if you are one of those people who are, and then this time also I'm very, very shocked, because this time I felt like I'm having spiritual growth that I am having in my life. I can feel that in my energies, I can feel that. But this disorientation in my body, the confusion in my readings, the like fumbling in my speech, and not looking well from like well these days in my body, or like in my looks, is it's happening. All of this is happening because of vitamin B12 deficiency. It should be from 200 to 900 something. I have it in 120, 125 or something like that. And the HB is also low, because vitamin B12 is important for HB. And then this time also I'm feeling so, I don't know, sad or depressed or what. I'm feeling relaxed, but I figured out what is wrong. At the same time, I'm feeling like every time I am growing, something is happening that is keeping me, you know, like pushing me back, pulling me back, not pushing me back, pulling me back. And right now also I'm very confused. Right now also my speech is not that much clear, but by universe's grace, by existence grace, now I have started my vitamins. Now I have started my injections and treatment, and I'm working on myself. And in the coming few months, you might see a lot of changes in me, in everything in me. I was like doing the course of trauma practitioner, and yoga trauma, like yoga yoga for trauma and all that, kundalini yoga, to awaken our chakras and heal our chakras. I was doing all of that, and I stopped everything now. You know, I was on the verge of getting it done, and you know, moving forward, and I was very excited for the next level. But now my health stopped me, because maybe I was becoming over enthusiastic, or I was doing over with my life, and I was not breathing. Although I don't know, I was loving it. I think Taurus people, I don't know, I should not say it, like generalize it, but me, I am workaholic. I'm work addicted. If something feels good to me, if something makes sense to me, I just feel like I should keep on doing that. And I can't even stop, because that's my addiction or something. And I enjoy my life to the fullest. It's not like I don't enjoy doing it. But honey, if you are having anxiety issue, depression issue, stressful energies around you, and please get yourself checked. Please go to the doctor, get your vitamin D, HB, complete blood count, vitamin B12, these 4 things done properly, and thyroid too. I don't have thyroid, by universe's grace. I keep on doing the thyroid test from like every 3-4 months. My mother have that family history. So, but I never did the vitamin B12, I think, till this point of my life. So when I did that 3 days ago, now I'm trying to recover from it. It's very difficult to recover from a particular vitamins deficiencies, especially vitamin B12. I am vegetarian, and it's very difficult, but I'm trying, and I will be okay, I know that. But just telling you guys that sometimes the anxiety, the depression, the feelings, the sensations, the tingling and everything that we feel in our body is not because of the trauma only or the pain only or the healing only. Sometimes it's related to physical health issues like vitamin D and vitamin B12 and maybe thyroid issues and your HB. All of these are connected. All of these are very very important for our health, to keep our health in check and keep going, right? Vitamin B12 is you can't get it directly from plant based diet or something, so you have to take the supplements for that, okay, or injections. I have started the injections and I'm going to take the supplements. I am never going to take uh, those supplements where animal based products are used or something like that. I'm vegetarian, so but keep yourself tested. Get these to like get those 4 tests done. Like they're not in India, they're not very costly at all. You can get them done maybe under 1,000 rupees. Just get them done, and maybe you are not anxious, maybe you are not depressed, maybe you don't have any issue, but this is something related to your physical health, something related to your vitamin parameters. Get that done. And if you are one of those people who are working on their spiritual growth and kundalini awakening, and you're going through these symptoms, then also get yourself checked properly. Get your heart checked properly, get your nervous system checked properly, have a full body checkup and get everything checked, and then walk on this journey, walk on this path. And or if you're walking on this path and you're having symptoms and signs that you might be feeling good about, like okay, this should happen actually. A lot of us feel like okay, this should happen, this is symptom signs of kundalini awakening. Then also I suggest you, highly recommend you to get all the tests done properly and then keep moving forward. That will give you the surety. Do not play with your health. Health is wealth. When your health is okay, then only you can move forward in your life and do everything and achieve everything, you know. I started my Bardo journey. Bardo is like a meditation where you practice dying consciously, and in that Bardo journey of 53 days, I shed a lot of past issues and traumas and pains and not whatnot. From the last 1 year, I'm working on myself too much. Now I am realizing what I should do and what I should not do. So in the future, if you guys are going to stay connected to me, I will definitely guide you for these things. Stay in touch, okay, and share this video as much as you can, because this might help some people, some poor people who might be just going to the doctors and taking anxiety pills, or they are depressed, or they are feeling like okay, there is no way out of this. There might be some issues with these parameters that you can get, that you can definitely work on and be okay, right? So this is just an awareness video, and I wish you guys the best. And if you are somebody who are working on their kundalini awakening, do it gently, do it properly, do it gently. Kundalini yoga is the best thing. Hire go to a proper kundalini yoga teacher, okay, and work on this. And or you can start gently with guided meditations. That is for grounded only. Don't You need a mentor or guru or somebody who can help you on this path. We are going to talk about it in detail someday for sure. After this 30 days episodes, I'm going to talk about spiritual stuff a lot. But for me, Osho is my master, and he keeps on guiding me through visions and through dreams and everything. But we need a good master. Okay, we are going to talk about it in the future. So for the time being, thank you so much for tuning in, and I love you guys so much. And I'm really sorry for being little confused and little slurred and little forgetful in my readings these days. I'm going through something very very severe, something very very deep. So stay with me, and I love you. Bye.